Hello everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at set 8014, the Clone Walker Battle Pack. This set is recommended for ages 6 to 12 and has around 72 pieces. So before I begin the review, I would like to point out that this set was chosen for me to review via a poll on Twitter. If you want to vote for the next set I review, you should go onto my Twitter and check out the pinned tweet. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the review. So I unfortunately don't have the box for this set, but I of course do have the actual set itself. So we'll start, of course, with the Clone Walker, and we'll take a look at the minifigures in a second. But here's the Clone Walker. This was, I believe, a $10 set, which is just crazy to think. Battle packs nowadays are usually like $15, and back then they were just $10. Oh, that was when I would just buy a lot of not a lot of battle packs. That's when I was really into like the Star Wars sets, when they were a lot cheaper. Now today they're just really expensive, a lot more than they really should be. But yeah. The main reason I'm actually reviewing Star Wars Battle Pack is because Star Wars The Clone Wars, the animated series, has been recently announced that it's going to be making its return, because it was previously cancelled, and now it's coming back, and I really liked the Clone Wars TV show, and I'm very happy it's back, so yeah, that's sort of why I'm reviewing this, and I'll be reviewing a few more battle packs that I have built. But anyways, the Walker here, it's pretty cool. You can pose the legs in all different ways. You can pose it straight like that, which looks a little weird. You can sort of try to get it in a running pose, which also is looks pretty cool, like that. So yeah, you can just do a whole lot of different poses with this, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it just uses a bunch of these ratcheting joints, so very simple. You've also got some flick fire missiles up here, so you can just flick those out and fire them, just like that. They just use one of those cone pieces for the tips of it. And then of course you can put minifigures in these, so let me just move the camera up a little bit. So you can take the figures out. They just sit on a couple, just 4 studs there. Okay, some of these minifigures are a bit old, so they're gonna stay in there a bit. But yep, you've got some stickers right here. Those are stickers, not printed pieces, unfortunately, but oh well. One thing I do have a problem with is that this thing comes off a lot. Well, I guess the way to fix that is that you can push this in a little bit more, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you can get this thing in all sorts of cool poses, and this is honestly my favorite part about this set. The Walker is just honestly by itself really cool, and the fact that it was in a $10 set just makes the fact even cooler. But honestly, there really isn't a whole lot else to this Walker, so let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. So we'll go ahead and start off by taking a look at the Clone Trooper, just the regular Clone Trooper, and you do get 2 of these guys in this set, just the regular ones, so I guess technically a third, but the third one has got extra stuff on him. So yeah, pretty cool printing, no leg printing at all, but he does have some pretty neat back printing, and his face, well, his face is pretty ugly. It's a little scratched up, but if you see past that, it's still pretty ugly. For the Clone Wars sets based on the TV show, they decided to try and make it look like the TV show instead of doing it in sort of like their own minifigure style, and it just doesn't work. It just looks really creepy. Not a big fan of it, but hey, at least they have helmets, so you don't have to always look at their faces, so yeah, that's great. And I guess I'll go ahead and take a look at the other Clone Trooper here. This one's pretty much the exact same, just with a bunch of like armor and stuff. So he's got, I guess, this pauldron here, which looks pretty cool. Also a little visor. And they actually came with a bunch of little accessories that you can swap out for the helmets. Like one of them, one of them I put on the regular Clone Trooper. It had like this light thing. I believe that's like for lights or something. And then you also got this visor thing, which you can lift up and down, which is really cool. And then you've also got, I guess, whatever this is supposed to be. So, yeah, it's just a hard plastic, but you could take all that stuff off if you want to, if you just want to make him a regular Clone Trooper. He's also got 2 of these cool little blasters as well. But other than that, so that's pretty much it for the regular Clone Trooper. The other Clone Trooper included in this set, I'm not sure what this type of Clone Trooper is called, but it's a different one. I'm assuming maybe it's like a Clone Walker pilot or something like that. I don't know, but he's got dark bluish gray arms, unlike the other clone troopers, and he does have different printing. It seems like he's got like some sort of armor there. That is metallic printing, so it does shine a bit, and printing on the head is also pretty, or the helmet is also pretty neat. Got some dark tan printing with a bit of olive green, I think, and then also the Republic symbol. And to take it off, there's still that ugly head. But yeah, and he's just carrying a normal blaster. But that's pretty much it for the minifigures. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look here through the instruction manual, and as you can see, this one's a bit torn up. The front page is pretty much gone, but other than that, it would pretty much be like the same stuff you would normally expect from instructions. Anyways, we got instructions, the final product, then our good old list of pieces, a little poster for some of the other Star Wars, the Clone Wars sets. And you can see they all had those creepy faces. The only one that I thought looked decent was Yoda's, but I don't know, Mace Windu still looks pretty creepy. And then we have, I guess, advertisement for some of the other sets. So, yeah. And then advertisement for the Lego Club. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and move on to the end of the video. So overall, I think this is a really cool set, and a really good one, in fact. And not only that, but I think it's a really good battle pack. Now, a lot of the time nowadays, the battle packs are, of course, well, $15, but usually they'll include, like, 2 Army Builder minifigures, and then just, like, I guess, two of the more desirable Army Builder figures, and then just 2 other random figures, like, that nobody wants, like Death Star Troopers or something like that. And they don't include, like, 4 Stormtroopers as much as they, like, used to. But with this one, that you get 4 Clone Troopers, which I think is a really good deal, and it was only $10, so... yeah, I don't know what LEGO thinks they're doing, I guess, because, I don't know, I feel like this one's definitely a great Army Builder battle pack, unlike a lot of the other ones nowadays, but, I don't know, there are some good ones nowadays, but, I don't know, I think this one's definitely a really good one. You got 4 Clone Troopers, one of them is a different variant, which is also really cool. And then you also get the Walker, which is also like another thing you can army build with, so you don't have to army build with like just the minifigures, but also like the Walkers, because there were several of those in the show, so you could have like an army of those as well, so that is definitely really cool. But honestly, just as a battle pack, it's really good, and honestly, as a LEGO set as well, it's really good as well. Just the Walker is honestly really cool looking. It's just fun to mess around with and play with and have it like run and stuff. It's really cool. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot else to say about this set, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!